I'd like to share with you a personal story with the hope that it will provide you with some encouragement, especially if you're somebody who has walked through something painful. About 5 years into my time as a Christian school teacher, I had a group of senior girls approach me and ask if I would be a guest speaker at their Bible study. And of course, I said yes. But when I asked them, well, what's the topic that you want me to cover? Their response was, we don't really have a topic. Just share your testimony. Sounds simple, and I don't mean to downplay the sacrifice that Jesus made for me on the cross. But when your salvation experience happened at the age of 6, it leaves you feeling like you don't have this big, gigantic story to share with people. But as I was praying about it, I realized as a believer, I have more than one testimony to share. Jesus didn't come to save me just once, He's continually saving me. I finally felt compelled to share with them my experience being trapped in an abusive relationship my sophomore year in college. It was an incredibly dark year for me. I felt completely isolated and like I couldn't speak up. God, in His miraculous timing, brought the right person into my life, one of my psychology professors. I had scheduled a simple meeting that was just supposed to be us talking about my course load. But during the course of conversation, it came out that her husband was a police officer. And I felt like God whispered in my ear, she's the one. You can talk to her. She's going to help. The conversation that I had with her in her office that day marked a turning point in my life. I walked out of that meeting feeling like I suddenly wasn't alone and like I had confidence in my next steps. So that's what I decided to share with the girls, my detailed testimony of how God pulled me out of that relationship, how He restored what was broken, and how He's still making wrong things right. I wanted them to know why purity matters, why the people you surround yourself with matter, and how to recognize red flags in both relationships and friendships. I could speak to all of it because I had lived it. To my surprise, several of the girls that were there that night wrote me handwritten letters the following week, sharing their own stories of pain and heartbreak. They said that hearing someone openly talk about something so painful while still pointing to God's redemptive power was exactly what they needed to hear. It reminded them that healing is possible and that they're not alone. Friends, the pain that you have surrendered and seen God redeem can become a powerful catalyst for someone else's healing. Don't underestimate the impact of your restored story. Our testimonies are more than just our salvation experience. He uses all things for good and His glory.